Hello everyone, we are about to present the AvianInfluenza or bird flu outbreak prediction system that we've developed. So, I brought up a topic closely related to our daily lives. It's about chicken and eggs, two essential ingredients in our meals. Many of us have these two at least once a day. However, the distribution of chicken and eggs is in crisis due to the avian influenza. But don't worry. We've developed a system to predict the outbreak of avian influenza. If this system functions accurately, we can prevent the supply of our beloved chicken and eggs from becoming unstable. An outbreak of avian influenza has a wide-reaching impact on our lives. In fact, in the last season, our country has suffered an economic loss of about 170 billion yen. So, are no measures being taken? No. They are being taken very seriously, mainly by the government and chicken farmers. Despite this fact, they are unable to prevent the outbreak of avian influenza. Chicken farmers often say, the outbreak of avian influenza is like a game of Russian roulette. The problem is that prediction is still missing.
So that's why we are getting all efforts to developing the forecast system. And this image is avian influenza forecast map that we made. The red areas indicate high probability of outbreak of avian influenza. Let's look at details. Actually, avian influenza comes from migratory birds. Migratory birds bring avian influenza to Japan from other countries and is spread to chicken farms. So we decided to use migratory birds data as input data because they are the key factors. And climate data is also important. Climate data influences migratory bird movements, and also climate data such as temperature and precipitation has been reported to associated with outbreaks of avian influenza. So we put this data as input data. And the output data is avian influenza outbreaks by time and region. And then we use AI model called LSTM that uses time series data. LSTM is a model that uses past data to predict future. And that's why we are using LSTM model, because we wanted to see how climate change and migratory birds movements would affect avian influenza. So we use the LSTM model, and that's the result of our prediction. Each image shows 1 week forecast, and the left one is prediction, and the right one is actual outbreak of avian influenza. It's not perfect, but as you can see, the prediction works pretty well, and the accuracy is 0.7, and recall was 0.64. We wanted to get a high recall while maintaining some accuracy, because we want to avoid the prediction of outbreak that actual avian influenza outbreak. There's the important thing to predict avian influenza.
Next, let's talk about business from my side. In a typical presentation, we would explain terms, sum, and so on. But our target for this is the government, and it aims to improve social welfare. Right? So we have decided it's necessary to talk about public interest instead of the market. First, those who are directly affected are the chicken farmers. The impact of avian influenza does not stop there. It extends to related industries such as chicken processing factory and transportation and retail workers. And lastly, it impacts all citizens who buy chickens and eggs and pay taxes. Next, let's talk about our business model. We provide the government with AI prediction information and in return receive a portion of the budget allocated for countermeasures. Just by the government issuing warning based on our prediction, the financial losses you can see be prevented. Lastly, I would like to talk about our future prospects. First, by narrowing down the regions, we can make more accurate predictions. Second, our potential is not limited to Japan. As long as we have migration data and avian influenza outbreak records, we can make a similar prediction in any region. Third, by using the appropriate data for each virus, there is a possibility that we could predict the outbreak of viruses other than avian influenza. This marks the beginning of an era where we combat viruses using information and algorithms. This concludes our presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you.